you up, or they're going to be a weight. Okay, one does one, the other does the other. You have to kind of find that line of people you want to hang out with. And you can't have a mix of both. Because once you're all jolly over here with all these good people, all of a sudden you get way down over here with these people, you're just going back and forth. You have to surround yourself with the right people. You know how many times I call this dude right here? You know how many times we talk? How many times do I cry in front of you, bro? How many times a month do I cry in front of you? We were watching football, having pizza the other week, and I was crying in front of him. That's not like you. We can only hang out like once a month. You just take too much out of it. Yeah. To rebuild, there was a couple relationships that I had to rebuild. You just have to kind of come out, commit to it, say what you were going through, and you need to accept it. That what you did, and in no way, shape, or form do you need to apologize. You don't have to apologize, but you have to understand yourself, what you did, and accept that for yourself and go forward. But don't ever feel like you have to cry to someone and say, I'm sorry, or something like I went through. That was all me, man. That was all me. You just have to say, I'm in a better place now. You know, what I did was wrong. I know I hurt you, and that's what I'm sorry for, is me hurting you, not for my actions.
How did you cope with urges after you were released from the ICU?
Well, like I just said, I still cope with it every single day. It never goes away, it just gets a little easier, as you can say. No, man, like I said, I'd fail right now if I saw drugs. So keep yourself out of that loop, you know, and stay away from that stuff. Everyone that's around me now, that's no way, shape, or form with their mindset. You know, like, I'm that dude. They're like, dude, that was you, holy cow. Like, I'm the only one in the group of my people that have done something like that. So, like, I'm hanging out with people that make me better. And I try to make them better, like, once a month, if it's possible. You know what, like I said, you have to find things that you want to work for in oneself, you know? And the real reason is, like, you guys, I hated myself who I was at that time. Your foundation is loving yourself. Period. If you don't love oneself, you're done. You can't have a relationship. You can't have like a feasible good job. You can't get out of bed in the morning. I'll battle anybody on that conversation right now. I will win. That is the foundation of life. Once you figure that out and you start accepting that, everything gets easier. Like, holy cow, does it get so much easier. Because you're ready to accept everything that life has to give you. And the universe is talking, man. You guys got to listen because it tells you everything.
Any other questions for Anthony tonight? And he'll be hanging out with us for a good part of the evening too. So you, at any point, if you want to ask him a question personally, I know without a doubt he'd be more than happy to do that.
Sure.
I encourage you to. Oh, yeah, Nate.
Yeah, that self-love. Did that just happen, or was that a choice for you?
No, man, I had to learn what that was all about, and I noticed, you know, after my demise, I'll call it, I didn't have any of that, man. I didn't have any of that. And the best way I could possibly tell you guys how I learned how to do that was taking time to myself and understanding that I needed to find something bigger than me to do. And I knew that I had to start there, and then from there I built on that, and then that's where I am today. It's not, you guys, it's not easy. It's not easy in one way, shape, or form. It took time, man. I work on it every day. Yeah. Every single day. And when I don't, I fall back, like I can totally tell. And like something's missing. Oh yeah, you haven't journaled in a week, dummy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's like the number one thing too, routines. My days, it's so routine, man. It's pretty much, it's psychotic how routine it is. And once I get off of that, I feel so bad because I'm like not getting things done. But you still have to learn how to take your routines, take your time block out your day. Make sure you're always waking up in a positive note. Don't grab your phone first thing in the morning. Obviously, I've talked about this 1,000 times to people. You flip on Facebook and all of a sudden you're in a bad mood. Flip on Instagram, I'm pissed. All right? Don't pick up your phone, don't answer emails, don't do any of that for the first hour. Read a book, journal. Find a journal that actually has a path in it, not just a blank sheet of paper. Like I asked you guys to write three things you're grateful for. That's the first thing on my journal every single morning. The first thing I see every single morning is 3 things I'm grateful for. What's your number one priority in the day? what are 5 things, number 1 things you need to get done? Like, you need to time block your shit out. Like, it's so crazy. But that routine helps. Routine's freedom. As soon as you have a routine down, it's like nothing. It's great. It's when you try to connect A to D and the back to it, it's like you're all over the place, right? You're all over the place. That has helped me tremendously in learning how to love myself because I'm taking now time for me. I never did that before. It was always for someone else externally. First thing in the morning, you know? So learning how to do that first thing in the morning for me is my me time. It sets me on such a great path in the morning. How can you possibly fail when you start with something positive? It's very difficult too. You really have to try to fail the rest of your day. If that answered your question.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, Anthony right here is like a perfect example of what you guys did earlier today. You took time to actually think about, okay, what are those routines or rituals I actually want to implement into my life? How do I actually set myself up to win and actually make it happen and develop some level of structure with how you can win each day? So the stuff that we teach you, it's just not, you know, a cool curriculum we found online. We actually took time to develop something that can drastically change where you go. Anthony's a perfect example of that in action. So understand that that stuff, it's so valuable, but it takes effort, and you gotta push with it, but you gotta do what you can to really put that stuff into motion when you leave this place. And start tomorrow. Do what you need to do to start getting those routines and rituals into motion. Because again, they're game changers for you if you do it right. Okay? Any other final questions? All right. I have one final question for you. This is how we typically end with all our speakers. Who is Anthony J. Guzzo?
Oof. You guys are killing me with these questions. I can answer this in so many ways. I'll try to keep it as short as I can. Number 1, you're going to want this Anthony J. Guzzo on your side sometime in your life. And I can guarantee you that I'm going to be your best teammate, friend, coach, loved one to keep you around. Guys, Anthony J. Guzzo is here for each and every one of you, and everyone that I come across in my day. This is who I am. I've accepted the things that have come across my path in my life, even though they are hard, and adversity is such an MFer. Okay? We can still move forward. Anthony J. Guzzo is the most confident, pig-headed dude you'll ever meet. And I will never live my life with regret.
Let's give it up for Anthony. So, what we're going to do right now, again, if you have questions for Anthony throughout the evening, he's going to be hanging out with us for a little while. What we're going to do right now is break off into our crew discussions for the evening. Couple things. At about 9 o'clock, I'm going to have all the crews come back in here to do one of our exercises for Saturday evening, okay? So jump into your crews and then come on back here at about 9 o'clock.
Oh, my body.
That was it.
I don't know. Who's going, Brian? Yeah, I like
Yeah, dude, I'm here.
you.
The biggest thing to move forward is just
I was like, wait. Can I have a hug too since you were just hugging everybody else? Thank you. I was like, last time I'm like, no. Hello. You are. Yay! I'm excited. Shall we? Oh my god. Here's the probably this is the sheet of the afternoon we don't really want to come for. He who must not be named. Yes, so let's have him try. You can leave him up there. You can put it in my favorite section. Okay, like that's true, yeah.
So you could be that. That's so exciting.
Did you know what you know they help you?
They hang out the weekend or Betty Sue needs to talk? Yeah. What about nice to have here?
Right, we replace that with something that you may need positive. Oh my god. It's fucking bad with the fucking weights. There's a stressor on the body. So you're actually committing to a course on the body, which is putting you in a fight or flight response on them. Once you start breaking things down, which are actually going to work for you, they start getting a good routine. Find a journal.
Can we sign for volunteer hours? Yeah, right. Oh, I have to do 40 next semester. I did 40 this
Isn't
semester.
that a lot more than a cup?
No, I'm in the program for volunteer.
Once you start understanding yourself,
Maybe we need 3 hours. We do now. I did 40 for
Can I put my stuff down in the back?
It's a
without that,
yeah.
so always
I
work
might
on
step
it.
down in the back. I'm not.
I know. It's
Stay the night?
No.
Stay the night?
Yeah.
No. I don't have a home.
I know. Yes, you do. Really?
Getting a mullet.
You're getting a mullet?
I want to go down
Please
here.
cut it. I want to cut it so bad.
I love that idea.
If you do a mullet,
I might need
every
help with
time I see
something
you at
later
group,
on.
I'm going to cut it myself. I'm just gonna casually walk past Snip.
Yo, have y'all ever heard of a joke? Like, go out.
But you really need to if you do it, it's
I
happening.
hit my hair to bed.
All of us were just so
I would have grabbed it.
Go to bed?
You won't even give me a chance to.
Okay.
I'll have you 6 feet under before you see the
That's okay.
Why didn't you?
I'm still calling you KJ.
Yeah, green juice, bro.
Oh my god.
Scooch. Oh.
We're going.
Nah, here.
I know she's doing this one.
Right.
It's like it does again.
So, like I said, there's two things you can do. Keep going back to that same thing. On one day, it's gonna work, right? That's not what's gonna happen. Okay? You're both in spots where you don't need to be in that relationship anymore.
Should I bring my
Accept
stuff
that.
somewhere else?
Move on. There's plenty of
It's a jacket in my purse. Should we leave it in there?
Talking about people moving to the hall.
Yo, what did you make?
Try this
Some
as an
peanut butter
appetizer.
drink or something?
You're right. So like the best thing I ever did was don't let those people because that's negative as shit. You even
I know,
this
right?
time, like I just said,
It
right
made
now,
up for
this is-
everything.
It's not gonna say it's
What is
this time,
speaker?
you're never getting this time back right now. That
Easy.
thought,
Add that to his list.
and you're never getting that back.
Coach,
So
nutritionist,
how much more longer? How much longer do you get? How much
Top
more time are
three,
you
man.
doing
Like,
this? If you were true to your word,
yeah.
you block her on
Almost
social
better than
media,
Christian.
block her
I don't
on-
know.
Don't even deal with it. It's gonna keep coming. So end it. Make her come to your house if she wants to. You know what I'm saying? This digital bullshit is dumb. It's so dumb because you can use that so bad against
So
something.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking for the retreats, like
Dude,
your mom,
just start getting the mind.
for the retreats,
You got bigger Dude, figure that out.
It was like,
Yeah.
it's like I would be like,
Yeah.
just start paying, I would do my insurance stuff like that. I was saying, blood pressure shit. And like, I was like, keep me
Hey, tell them about the party. Hey, Joe.
tell
Tell them about the story about the chicken noodle soup.
I'm
sorry,
we got
but
friends,
Em
like,
needs
you
to
know,
know
like,
about
friends
the
are
show.
young,
Once
don't
Em
fight
gets
them,
here.
but, like, low-key
I know, when Em gets here, it's all
Right.
right.
See, those are enablers as well.
So like, it's one where like, who's there to stop me, but this is like, that's what I'm